Represent Ekiti Central Senatorial District. Mr. President, I want to join my colleagues in commending the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the members of the executive arm of government who obviously have been working so hard to contain this pandemic spread in Nigeria. However, Mr. President, I would like to place it on record that the real heroes of this pandemic struggle are the Nigerian people themselves. People have said, without doubt, that a lot of Nigerian people live from hand to mouth. It is the truth. Except to add that even the economy that we run in the country itself is a hand-to-mouth economy. Or how else can you describe an economy that cannot boast of any strong foreign reserve to take care of situations like this? Mr. President, the reason I've identified Nigerian people as the true heroes of this pandemic challenge is for us to be able, as a government, to ask for more from the people. More in terms of their patience, more in terms of their resilience, which they have demonstrated so far. And in doing this, to align with our own position in the Senate, that those who are saddled with the responsibility of enforcing our laws should continue to do so in ensuring compliance with NCDC and World Health Organization protocols. Enforce this with a human face, noting the fact that Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution, as amended, is not on suspension. This is a chapter that provides for the various fundamental human rights of Nigerians, including the right to freedom of movement, freedom of religion, right to freedom of assembly. All of these rights will have to be tinkered with for us to be able to comply with the World Health Organization protocols. It is our responsibility as a government to continue to educate those officers who are also frontliners, who are doing a very wonderful job, but to continue to educate them that this must be done with a lot of caution, with a lot of understanding, so that people are not pushed to the wall. Finally, Mr. President, I also would like to place on record that there is a global practice standard from which Nigeria cannot be isolated, and Nigeria must not get left behind. European Union leaders, world leaders, ECOWAS leaders recently have held series of meetings and taken decisions through virtual interaction. Coming back home, the judicial arm of government has been able to take substantial steps in that regard. The Nigerian Judicial Council, National Judicial Council, NJC, just finished a meeting and also set up a committee because they want to reopen the court, and they are trying to see what kind of virtual operations can exist. I'm saying for the record that the leadership of the National Assembly and the management must also continue to work with the relevant committees of these chambers, committees in charge of information technology, and other relevant committees to also see how we can comply with this global best practice as time goes by, without us being in violation of any provision of our Constitution. And beyond that, that the Constitution Review Committees of both the House of Representatives and the Senate must also take time to look into what provisions of our Constitution will need to be amended down the line to be able to make provision for this kind of situation as time goes by. I thank you, Mr. President, for the opportunity to take part.
Senator Chukwuka Utazi.